More!
Lunch break!
Welcome back to another episode of Lunch Break.
Beep boop boop boop.
Today, I need to talk about something I saw on Instagram. So, if you guys have probably heard of Boston Dynamics.
Instagram. I saw this on YouTube. Are you not subscribed to the YouTube channel?
I'm not.
Yeah, usually their YouTube videos show up on trending because what do, Taylor?
They make robotics. They've been like pumping out stuff for years.
Yeah.
But like something they posted recently like really started to freak me out. They're just getting better and better these days. And going back to other posts, and I got really scared. So I'll start with this one. They're doing a lot with like base stuff.
Oh
So like,
no. I mean,
Again.
amazing.
oh, he's pretty much it's matching this little like.
Your brightness is so low.
It's like a real life Animoji.
What the heck?
Wow, that's scary.
Okay. So I saw that, and I'm like, that's impressive. And then I saw them putting on.
Wait, what?
And I saw them doing this.
They put it on a body?
They're putting on like this latex human face
Ew.
on a robot.
Ugh.
No.
There's this really famous robot. It's not by Boston Dynamics. I think her name is Sophia. Have you seen this one?
I think I've seen that.
It's got like a clear like brain. That one's so creepy.
Is it really real?
Yeah, it was on like Jimmy Fallon or something like that.
Oh shoot. Yeah, and then they also posted another one of something similar like that, and it's Abraham Lincoln.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
Wow.
It's realistic.
Wow.
I don't know.
No, that's Daniel Day-Lewis.
that's Daniel Day-Lewis playing a robot. He's really good. And then that running
there's more.
one, right?
Oh, of course.
The one that this is the one that came out recently.
Yeah.
The parkour one.
Whoa.
They can run
Talented.
and jump.
Boston Dynamics is probably most well known for their bipedal robots and their dog four-legged ones.
Yeah.
And they put out these videos where there'll be like a human next to the robot and like he's like trying to push him over, pushing down some stairs or like down a hill, and it's supposed to demonstrate the coordination of these machines, which is actually really amazing.
Yeah, but most of the comments are like, why are you beating up a robot? They're gonna get revenge one day.
Those videos are the ones that they're gonna watch and be like, this is why we need to exterminate all the humans. But I had no idea they're doing face stuff now.
They can dance now too. There was
The yellow dog?
yeah. You see that?
I haven't yet.
It was pretty creepy.
So I feel like they're just trying to up themselves every time, right? As they should be, it's their business.
Right.
But they put like this claw arm thing on the dog one and it knows how to open doors for other robots now.
they're working together already.
And now they're gonna start looking like us too, right?
It's literally like all the sci-fi movies we've seen coming to life, and all those movies have a message, which is
Yeah.
don't do that. They saw the movie and were like, this is a good idea. Everyone else saw the movie and was all like, yeah, we should probably like avoid that. So it's becoming a reality. Westworld, Terminator, Black Mirror, and I think we just have to be ready for it. I feel like we even see it in like our daily lives, like Siri or just like the new Pixel, like you can answer the phone for you.
Do you guys use any of that? Do you use like any AI in your life? Like Siri or Google Assistant?
Only as reminders, alarms and stuff.
Yeah, like I feel like that's the most useful application for all this stuff. Is like it makes your life very convenient. It's like a little servant.
I think right now I can't really see the efficiency. I feel like it's more something for people to show off to their friends or people. Like, you know, your Google Home, you'd be like, look what I can do. I could turn on the music. But I don't really see it as like, oh, it's really helping my life yet.
Well, that's probably what the guy that invented the car was thinking. Like, whoop-de-doo, look at me, guys. Like, I'm in this car.
True.
Everyone else is like, I could walk, I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
If you think about it, your phone's a robot, you know? So one day that thing is just gonna have legs and walk around with you, you know?
Possibly.
Well, I think technology is just getting more and more integrated seamlessly into our lives. It's not noticeable because it's usually like fun and like these little things along the way, but we're very much turning into like a new species that's coexisting with technology.
What are some like scenarios you can see a personal robot used in the future in your daily life, Wes?
Be my friend.
Someone to hang out with?
First and foremost, my friend.
Like use a carpool lane with you and stuff? Is that what you're thinking?
Would they have that right to be a person?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna
Must be two persons, you know?
I'm gonna call it now. I think when we're all probably in our graves, or maybe sooner, there's gonna be a robotic rights movement, like the civil rights movement, but for robots.
Robots only with like AI though, with like their own intelligence.
Yeah. So we wouldn't be talking about like our printers and stuff. It'd be like that new being.
I think so too. But I feel like it has to get to a point where like they're not controlled by a company, you know? Like a company can't like shut them down if they wanted to, or like you can't purchase them. They're just like, they ran away and they became their own thing.
Yeah.
You literally just said the plot of Next Gen.
Did you watch Next Gen? Okay, cool.
Is that a movie?
It's an animated movie.
I only know this gen.
Next.
It's also like iRobot, the movie.
Yeah, I like to think of iRobot.
Yeah.
What's funny is that was set in 2015.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. So then 2015 came around, it was nothing like the movie. So it's kind of disappointing. But
No one should ever put dates to say.
Yeah. It's just, like you're
in
saying
the near future.
Exactly.
Or just aim high.
Yeah.
2080
3000.
something.
They thought they were aiming high.
I mean, I'll go back to your question, like, what would you use with the
Yeah,
robot?
what would I use it for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would use it to like as like an assistant. Hey, you know, while I'm out, can you like clean the place up? You know, do my laundry. You know, I'm gonna take a shower. Can you help me shower? No, not that one.
So the question is, would it make you more productive or lazier?
That yeah. You know, it'd make you a little lazy. But it could be like a therapist, be like, hey Taylor, you're being lazy. I'm gonna help you become less lazy.
And also, it's like, how much is this robot gonna actually cost? And like, if it's doing so much for you, like, are you able to sustain the robot?
That's true.
It's like a child, right? Right, you're gonna have the robot, but you have to pay like monthly for it.
Yeah.
So like, if you don't pay, you just have this like hunk of metal or whatever.
Oh man, roaming data.
Yeah.
Roaming data, oh my god.
It's like in a no Wi-Fi zone, and just like, you just gotta carry this like 80-pound thing around.
Damn it, does anyone have a hotspot? Yeah. I feel like this is gonna get to a point where you can't tell if it's a robot.
What? No, I think they shouldn't look like people.
They already do.
But they shouldn't. I think they shouldn't. There's
There should be a law.
there's an effect. I forgot what it's called, but it's like why it looks so creepy.
Yeah.
It's because it's like
Uncanny
it's,
Valley.
it's
Uncanny Valley.
yeah, it's like it's so borderline human, right? Like I
What's
think
it called?
The Uncanny Valley.
like that's why it looks so creepy. Like in let's say rides, they make it look more kawaii or
Right.
cartoony because that makes it look not as creepy because their eyes are bigger. But then the more realistic they look, it just looks straight up weird.
Well, that's because we're not quite there yet.
Mentally,
No, like the realism is close. You're still able to tell, right?
right?
Yeah, so you'll be like, that's creepy, but Boston Dynamics will be like, that's a challenge.
The thing is, by the time you realize it's not creepy anymore, it's too late.
Then we're there. It's like the morals. It's like who's a robot, who's not.
But that's the thing, right? We're always going to use like our own image as the marker of if it's reached a certain level. You know, can they walk as good as humans? Do they look like humans?
I think all that's gonna surpass humans.
There's gonna be robot racism.
Yeah. I was just thinking now, like the way you guys are talking like in your robot voice, that's actually very offensive.
Robot accent?
Yeah, robot accent is kind of not cool, guys.
We're multifaceted.
Like, I can do this, and then also this, so I can have that robot.
So like hypothetically, Jen, say you meet someone, right? And like you go on like 3 dates.
This is an idea.
Stop.
I had this idea.
Oh really?
Yeah.
3 dates.
You get through like 3 dates, right? And somehow you find out
He's a robot.
Well, he's just like, okay, by law, I have to tell you by the 3rd date.
Just to get your thoughts.
So it's normal in society,
It's normal.
or it's not normal.
It's normal.
But I don't know how you feel right now.
I mean, in our current present state, I think that's really weird because even if they're capable somehow, that is manufactured. Like that's not their.
No wait,
In my head, I don't think that's their genuine
Well,
feeling, even though they learned how to be genuine.
Always got to bring it to the relationships, huh, Taylor?
But then I'm like, oh, what about Baymax? And
Baymax!
Best hugs ever.
Yeah! Would you date Baymax?
no.
You'd be friends with a robot, but you won't date a
Yes.
robot.
Ooh, friend zone forever.
Oh
zone.
my god. Robots are always friend zoned.
Robot
Bot
zone.
zoned.
Bot zoned. That's pretty good. I think that the future will introduce AI and robots as if it's like a new nation. They're gonna start developing their own government, and it'll just be
God.
like, oh, I'm from this place. Yes, this is my background, but we can all coexist.
Like a colony.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get to that point.
Like some humans will live there.
Yeah.
So this is accepting the idea that robots would like kind of rebel.
No. See, I think
Okay.
we're so ingrained to think that because of movies and stuff. But they're not. Their first instinct isn't going to be to kill us. It just doesn't make sense.
But this is if their mentality switches, because like I think their true purpose at first is to guide us, right? To aid us in our life.
Right.
So they're just like a companion.
But they don't know. Like a plant doesn't know that it's a plant.
You don't know that.
Okay, that's true.
In an ideal world, so they go off and they're like, okay, we're gonna make our own little civilization, and like if you guys accept us, you can join us. But gens of the world, you guys can stay on Earth or like in this part of the Earth and like continue living the way you live. But the thing is, what's gonna happen is they're gonna like innovate faster, and like they're just gonna have so much better technology,
God.
and then you're gonna be like, hey, I kind of wanted some of that stuff, and then we're like, well, you're gonna have to pay for it, and
Yeah.
there's gonna be a whole war about.
The roles are gonna reverse, and then we're gonna end up being like the robot servants.
I really think so. They're not going to try to kill us because they're already so much better. It'd be so easy for them. So it's just...
Oh, that's their threat. We wouldn't kill you. That's too easy.
Yeah. So you wouldn't go on a date with a robotic Peter Kavinsky?
When you put it that way.
This is like, man, I like how you guys are referencing all the scary sci-fi ones.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Pixel Perfect, because you can build the perfect boyfriend or whatever, perfect significant other.
What's that? Is that a Disney movie?
Yes.
Oh!
Come on, decom.
Pixel perfect.
But they built the perfect boyfriend, or girlfriend, based on like all the beautiful celebrities, like, you know, combining. Of course, yeah, it goes wrong.
Yes.
Everything goes wrong.
Everything goes wrong. I mean, does it excite you guys, like, to think about that, or does it scare you?
The AI stuff scares me, but then like the other stuff is cool.
I mean, let's take it back to current.
Right.
Let's reel it back.
Boston Dynamics.
I was gonna say, what about like kiosks, like you know, at McDonald's or whatever, or like fast food restaurants, you just like push a button and like certain, like, not robots, but like smart devices are starting to take minimum wage jobs away from people. What do you think about that?
Getting real here, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the argument or the conversation is, well, people needed to make those machines and maintain those machines, right? I don't know how far that argument goes, but yeah, I think if I had a job that was being threatened by a machine, I'd be a little scared.
Everyone agrees, you know, that losing jobs is a bad thing, but I think thinking of it less as like losing a job, whereas like new jobs being created in that sector, right? Because there is like a whole new like manufacturing boom to create these things, and like, you know, Amazon shipping is like huge, right? Like they got all these robots and stuff. And there's other ways of looking at the scenario.
Yeah, it's not always a war.
If there's a point where like technology could do certain jobs really well, I think human labor at a certain point will always be cheaper, and people might favor that in the long run.
We're not at a point where those robots are being mass produced, but there's tons of people in the world, so it's always gonna be cheaper. But once that scale tips a little bit, where the processes are in motion to make robots really quick and really cheap, then it's game over. Because a robot can do it faster and more precise every time and never stop. What can you do where you say those things?
I can paint a picture.
Sorry, I feel like I totally burst Taylor's bubble.
I'm trying to have hope. I try to have hope for
A new hope?
the workforce. So, yeah, it was a fun conversation. Let us know if you have any preference on dating robots or not.
And if you're a robot out there that somehow got ahead and became like aware of itself, you know, let us know in the comments below too.
Yeah.
We're definitely on your side.
We're doing a calendar for Asian Bachelorette. Keep a lookout for that.
A lot of hot guys.
All the guys from both videos are coming back.
Hottest item of 2019.
Who would you date though?
Without a doubt.
Keep an eye out on wongfustore.com.
Yeah, and don't forget to support us on Patreon if you haven't already. Lunch Break comes out every Thursday, so we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.